So I'm going to go on the Hall Monitor because I think they have a Frostbite in hand to kill Anax. And this way, you know, the Devotion's still there for Anax. Yeah, absolutely. I knew you did, you dog! And this way we still get our Embercleave damage. Oh, man. I knew it! I knew you! Hello and good game. Thank you so much for helping support the channel with your time and attention here today. Make sure to like the video to go one step further. If you haven't done so yet as well, subscribe to enter our contests and giveaways within the Discord. 500,000 gems up for grabs, and also a rare set of the upcoming Dungeons and Dragons Magic the Gathering expansion within Arena. So that's really cool. Get in on that. Today we have the season reset. It's the last season now within Strixhaven before Adventures into the Forgotten Realms, also known as Dungeons and Dragons, comes out. It's right around the corner. I'm really excited. And, you know, I want to get you guys set up right within the start of the season. So this week, we'll be looking at all of the Tier 1 meta decks, showcasing, you know, what's involved with them, how to play them, and obviously wrapping up with our thoughts on all of those, because there are different places for them, in my opinion, right? Some are really fast, and those are good for early season. Some are really slow, and those are a little bit better for that late season, right? Again, today we'll be playing Mono Red Aggro up first. This is a quick deck. It's great if you're playing on mobile. You don't have a lot of time to play out those 40-minute matches. You've got, you know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes to knock a few out, and this is going to be the perfect deck to do that while consistently climbing up in the ranks. Today I'll be within Platinum, an 83% win rate, crushing it, and this is definitely a deck that you could take through Platinum and Diamond into Mythic, like all of the decks that we'll be showcasing this week. So again, if you're looking for any additional information within today's video, just check out the Linktree link, description below, or you can easily give it a Google. Let's get into it. All right, Ketchup Killer, 60 card, best of 1, 2.4 average mana value, with 8 non-creatures and 30 creatures. We do have 22 land to support that lighter average mana curve. The deck revolves around Embercleave. I'm sure you're all familiar with this. We want to put the Embercleave on top of the Anax, and the Devotion buff plus the +1/+1 trample and double strike really will help you win games. So your ideal playline here is a turn 1 Fervent Champion, turn 2 Robber of the Rich, turn 3 Anax, and turn 4 Embercleave, and that's going to win you the majority of your games. You can also sneak in a Faceless Haven within that rotation in case your opponent wipes the field on you. If they do wipe the field in a non-exiled related way, then you can play something like Torbran, Thane of Redfell, to give all of the Satyr tokens that would have been made through the destruction of Anax and the rest of your field, that additional damage output, which is really nice. Newly incorporated within the deck, we have the Hall Monitor, a 1/1 with haste. You can pay 2 to tap it. Target creature can't block this turn. Sorry, Elder Gargaroth, not today. That's one of our biggest threats playing as a mono red deck, is a big creature that can gain life and block you. And that can kind of help you through that situation. The rest of the deck is basically right where we've left it. Of course, we've done some basic balancing with the number of cards that we're running. We also have the Fireblade Charger, a 1/1, the Frostbite, dealing 2 to 3 damage to target creature, depending on the amount of snow permanents we have. The Rimrock Knight, Boulder Rush, +2/+0 at an instant speed buff, and then 3/1 that cannot block as the Knight, getting buffed up by the champion's ability. A little bit of removal through Stomp of Bonecrusher Giant at instant speed, 2 damage to any target. The 4/3 dealing out damage to anybody who targets it with a spell, which is quite nice. And then Phoenix of Ash, 2/2, Flying Haste. Then, you know, it's just good damage output, which you can buff for 3 mana, giving it +2/+0. Replaying it from your grave if your opponent mills it, which is nice as well. And like I mentioned earlier, the Faceless Haven really pulls this deck into the S tier class, because even if they do remove your creatures, you know, they did not remove that Haven, and you're still going to hit them for 4 damage after they spent all of their mana to use Shadow's Verdict, right? So it definitely puts them into a corner that you can easily close them out still, even if they have a perfect play line. So mono red was kind of falling off for a little bit because of things like Extinction Event, but Faceless Haven really just helps it shine, in my opinion. I'm not going to break down each individual card for you guys today. I know you know what's happening with mono red at this point. If you don't, don't be afraid to ask in the comments, why do I need to play Anax consistently on turn 3, right? That's a fine question to ask, and we'll go through it in the comments. But, with that out of the way, thank you all for your time and attention. Like I said, if you want to get in on the 500,000 gem giveaway or the rare playset of Dungeons and Dragons that I'll be buying for someone, just subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, put your name on the list. It's really, really easy. Again, you can support the channel through a variety of ways through the Linktree link as well. And just make sure to like the video as a bare minimum. Enjoy today's 83% win rate through Platinum gameplay. And of course, we'll be back to wrap up with my final thoughts and deck review after this. Heyo! It is a new dawn, a new day, and definitely a new season. We're in Platinum! Oh my gosh! We had to bust out mono red for the occasion, right? We want to climb that ladder as quickly as we can. We may not win every match, but the matches are going to be quick, right? This is a perfect deck if you're on a mobile device, playing on your phone, during your bathroom breaks while you're at work. I know how it is. It's okay. I get you. And this is exactly what we're here to do today. When we have the mana, we play the creature over the Boulder Rush because we want to be reducing the cost of cleave, right? As many attackers as we can get. Oh man, I hope they don't have an Extinction Event. Or a Shadow's Verdict. If they don't, we've got them handled, but I'm pretty sure that, this deck runs multiple copies of those. Not to mention single target removal, which I hate as well. Okay, they've got 5 mana. Here comes the Shadow's Verdict. And not every deck we'll play against has that card, right? So that's why we want to be running laps. It's not bad, right? It gets to kill 2 Satyr tokens. So we're still in cleave territory, which is great. Bounce for 1 maybe, but I doubt it. Looks like we're good. It's a chunk of damage, right? Charger out. So we have 2 chargers, which is great. So they could still get exiled here, and that's nasty, but down to 4. Maybe we just top deck a Phoenix, right? Maybe we grab Bonecrusher Giants. Something like this. A little bit of haste on the side. I'll allow it. We should have put the cleave on the champion. But I'm pretty sure that this doesn't matter. And we can re-cleave, right? So it doesn't matter. It's actually a nice way to pull the bait. The knight can't target anything. And we cleave whatever the shark blocks. Or whatever it doesn't block. It's still lethal. Right? No matter what it blocks. Send out the hearts. Nice. I'm not sure what's going on here. That must be something else, because that's definitely not the silver player here. But again, that's the first win of the season. Let's climb into diamond, you guys. It's going to take a lot. But this is the deck to do it quickly with, right? It's either this or mono white, in my opinion. I guess, it's not just mono white, mono red. You could also play Winota. That's another great option for everyone. We have a turn 1 Charger. We have turn 2 Rimrock Knight. Looking for a 3-drop. The 3-drop is nice. Still looking for the 3rd land, though, if we want to cleave. They have removal. Speaker? Mardu's Speaker? What? I don't even know. I'll trade with it. They just take it. Wow. Down to 13. Cleave is up. Maybe. Righteous Valkyrie's so good. No attacks here. I want to cleave Anax real bad. We could have tried to force the Valkyrie to block the Rimrock Knight, but... Oh, nice. Okay. We should have went for it. We have first strike on the speaker. Okay, it's a 3-3. They gain 2 life. Let's just go for it. There's no first strike on the Rimrock Knight here. So that kind of sucks, but it's a massive amount of damage that they have to block. So we get rid of kind of a few of their pesky things here. Okay, so they keep the Valkyrie. Maybe that's a bad play on our behalf. Oh, and they get Torbran. Definitely a terrible play on our behalf. Shit. Another speaker. They're up to 15 here. Back down to 12. We can't block this turn. But we do have a cleave, right? A second Valkyrie. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. That's a good block for us. Alright, we get rid of one of the Valkyries. We get a decent chunk in. Hopefully this is a land. No, of course not. Cleric, plus it helps the speaker. Wow, okay. Yeah, we go in with everything. That's 9 damage. It really all comes down to this top deck for them. I bet it's fire. And we played pretty sloppy here, I feel like. We're going to be okay. That cleave is going to carry us through. We have Faceless Haven next turn as well. They need to defend. We're at 7, they're at 8. Oh my gosh. Just go for it, right? We trade here. That's fine. We can re-equip the cleave, and we actually do get lethal after playing, I would say, pretty poorly, but it just goes to demonstrate the power of this deck. And, you know, we still have a few months of Embercleave left, so buckle up and get ready. This is the first hand I think we're going to mulligan. There's no red source for the takeoff here. This looks great. Keeping 6. They're playing with Lure, so Frostbite's important to us, so is Bonecrusher. Oof. gonna throw away a land here. Now that might be our first mistake, but yes, we do get one off the top. I love it, and that way we're keeping, you know, all the juice that we drew off the top there without sacrificing any of it. Hit for one. Is it a cycling deck? What's going on here? It must be. Nice. Okay. So it's a Magecraft deck? Azorius Magecraft. Yeah, okay. This is actually one of my decks. Yeah, with Symmetry Sage. And then they have... So we need to be prioritizing the Clarion Spirit and the Light Scribe, right? There's no draw here, but we still hit for 2, down to 17. Removal for the Light Scribe, removal for the Clarion Spirit, or Lurrus, whichever it happens to be. I mean, these are ultra annoying as well, especially the Symmetry Sage, right? The Magecraft on that Sage is actually really, really good, because you can turn all of those spirits into 2/1s. You can turn the Lumimancer into a 2/1, the Sage into a 2/1, right? So it goes to a 3/2 here, right? That's really good. I like it. And they get to draw. Do they find their third land? No, it's another Sage. Do they attack? They do, yeah. Big Kahuna. Hit for 5. Let's see if we can get them to block. We're not taking the draw yet. We could have went for it early, but wanted to trick them so we could Rimrock Knight, hopefully that Sage, but it doesn't look like that's going to work out for us. We'll hold up Frostbite here, just play the creature. Two mana. If we could top deck a Cleave, that's great. And this is the problem right here. Let's just take that out immediately. It really does help knowing what deck you're playing against. So we're going to get the draw off of the Robber here. It's just a land. That actually really sucks for them because they're breaking. Let's push up Rimrock Knight. It's a big hit. Then the Rimrock Knight goes out, and I think we've got this as a win. You know, not a great match. They do get their third land here. And the deck is sad. It's like, you know, you're not doing anything with 2 mana, but as soon as you hit 3 or 4, you're like fully sufficient. It's an awkward tipping point. And I do really like the deck. It's a bummer that they didn't get to showcase it a little bit more, but you make spirits with the Clarion Spirit and, you know, all that fun, right? Let's just turn this into a 4/3. And I think that should be enough, right? They could be playing defensively here. Using their Magecraft on the defense, which is super respectable. Let's see where we get with it. Okay, yeah. They're definitely going after it. That must be their only spell, though, or they would have cast that second Show of Confidence. Instant, it's copied for every instant or sorcery you've cast before it. Target creature gets +1/+1 and Vigilance. But it does trigger all of their Magecraft abilities, which is still a fair amount. So we lose our champion. They have to block the Haven and the Rimrock Knight. Oh no, that's just lethal no matter what. Unless the champion goes through, right? So they have to let the Fervent Champion and the Robber of the Rich go through. Yeah, we trade with the Lumimancer. We trade with the 2 Sages as well. I'll allow it. Of course, we can just stomp for lethal here. Of One Mind. I don't actually include that in my version of the deck. And we'll just hit for lethal. That's 3 in a row, 100% win rate. Climbing our way through best of 1 standard platinum, tier 4. And we have so many more wins to get. It's not even funny. And this is going to be a great deck to do it. Let's try a couple more before we wrap up. Going first, our hand looks, really quite nice. Turn 1 Charger. We have some defense here. We've got a hopefully turn 2 creature coming down next turn. If not, at least we're removing something, I hope. Uh-oh! It's a mirror match. This actually works out okay, right? Because this has haste. I'm sure we get hit with a frostbite, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're still dealing our 1 damage, and we're getting rid of the removal. We hit for 1. We have removal on their turn here. So if they play Robber of the Rich, we've got them handled. Cathartic Reunion. Oh my god, they're playing frickin' Dragon's Approach. So we're gonna have to double down, hit for 4. Anax out. That's really good for us, right? If we pull a land next turn, we have Cleave. We also need to hold up our 3 mana at a certain point for Frostbite Stomp combo. There's the land, nice. They could have a Frostbite here. So I'm going to go on the Hall Monitor because I think they have a Frostbite in hand to kill Anax. And this way, the Devotion's still there for Anax. Yeah, absolutely. I knew you did, you dog! And this way we still get our Embercleave damage. Oh, man. I knew it! I knew you! Every now and then you have to be unorthodox to be successful, right? I really want a Faceless Haven, but this is good too. Okay, lethal next turn, plus we still have that removal in hand. And what dragon do they pull on us? It's gotta be Goldspan, right? It's just game? Yeah. 4 in a row, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You gotta take him by storm, right? Hit him with the heaters! Another match. Don't mind if I do. Going first, no 1-drop. Nice removal if it is a creature deck. If it's not, we're screwed. No! Play a creature. Yeah, you did. I mean, maybe we should not remove that. Does it matter? Probably not. I don't know. Let's see if we can pull off the top. Oh, their best card. Yes! Can we get a Sledgemoor Witch as well, my friend? We need this to kill the witch. We have 5 in hand. They have 6 in hand. Let's just take the robber here. Oh, their second best card. Bastion of Remembrance. Dog. Do the block, do the block, do the block. Yes. Okay, so Serrated Scorpion's dealt with. 2 hull monitors in play, reducing the cost of our cleave quite nicely. They didn't get to attack this turn, but hey, it's okay. Oh my god, is this new Rob Zombie? LA Rats. I've never heard of this before, but that definitely sounds like Mr. Zombie. Someone has to let me know in the comments. Do you listen to LA Rats? And is that Rob Zombie? It has to be. If not, that's a free win. Alright, some more matches. Alrighty, let's take it for a rip. Land looks good. Creature base looks friendly. I mean, 2 Anax is a little awkward, but it's fine. No attacks. You know, this might be the deck to stop us. All good things must end, right? They're on the play. That does help. It does help. Still no attacks though, sadly. Here comes their frickin' Lovestruck Beasto. No attacks. Okay, so I think we go for it. And then we try to draw that 4th land for Torbran off the Anax. Hopefully there's not a Henge here. It's a Gruul deck into a Henge. Of course, right? The first part was just to confuse us. I'll block. Because it's tapped anyways, and we get the Satyr. Shoot. This is a big hit though still, right? 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. But guaranteed they take out the Rimrock Knight, but that stops the Lovestruck Beast from attacking unless they have another, right? Henge is in place, so Toski doesn't do it. The Edgewall Innkeeper doesn't do it. It has to be Heart's Desire. It has to be a 1/1 token. So they're contemplating this, right? Is a 3 damage worth blocking? I'm at 19. I have the Henge. That is life gain. Where is our freaking cleave? You know what I mean? We've got 20 life. I think we can take a hit here. I'm not sure they're going to gain enough life to really hinder our progression. They didn't block with the 1/1. This signifies that they want to attack with the 5/5. They have to grab some life gain on it. Do they have Spear? I call it the Spear of Destiny. What is it called, actually? Spear of Dark? No. Elspeth something. What is that spear called? You know what I mean. +1/+1 trample lifelink. A to remove indestructible and hexproof. Okay, so they're at 10. They've got a formidable board state here. Still no land. Ouch. Pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. We should have played this Charger. Okay, that is a second mistake here. Right, because then this would have been a 4. Shoot. But I was thinking, well, maybe we want to play the Anax, right? We really just need that 4th land. Right? Them to tap out, us get our 4th land. Pretty please? Give me the land, come on! They're up to 12 life here. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 plus the death is 18 damage, potentially. I mean, I'm happy with it. Even if they win, it's, you know, unreasonable to say we'll win every single match, but we're in a position to win it, which is great. And if you can be in a position to win every match, then I think that's really where that magic starts to come in. You can start fine-tuning your play lines, and those interactions become, you know, more valuable to get perfectly. Okay, so this is fine, right? We don't care. 3 mana left. They're at 12 life. It has Vigilance to defend, so that is the biggest thing we care about, is that Vigilance. And they go straight to a 5/5. Well, 6/6, really. Lots of blockers. No attacks, though. Well, they have the Beast to attack. I'm glad if the Giant attacks, too, quite frankly. We really just need to top deck that land. Come on, 4th land. 4th land. Yes. We can't block the Beast no matter what we do, right? They block 3 of these things, so we hit for 3/6 damage only. That's not good. Because we're gonna get smacked for basically lethal. Yeah, they just win it. Good game. There's nothing we can do here. Maybe we should have just spammed through and then they maybe just forfeit. But they definitely have this game handled. Well, they are blocking the Charger, which is good for us. But it's still only 9 damage. Alright, they could block more damage than this, but... So we should probably kill one of these creatures, right? If we don't block a creature, we die. Or like, if we don't kill one of these things. Close match. Right, I still think they get it. If they have any haste here, it's theirs. And, you know, they are gaining 2 life as well. We did, you know, kind of brick on land and no cleave. Plus they had the henge, right? So they got to their god card before we did. Simple as that. You know, there are just god cards in the format. There's Embercleave, there's Great Henge, there's Winota. You know, there's these specific cards that are just super feel bad. Sultai, you know, Emergent Ultimatum is one of them as well. So, yeah, there's top meta cards. They're the best cards in the game, and yeah, we did our best against it, just like people do their best against us. So it's kind of what it's like. Good game. 83% win rate. You know, I'm still super happy with that. The deck's performing, you know, fantastic. And I would have no problem playing this deck into Diamond and, you know, even probably into Mythic. We're going to try in the next few days showcase some of the other top tier decks that you guys can play as well, because I know not everybody likes, you know, specific decks. And yeah, I hope to see you all in Mythic later this month. Let's break down the deck and do our final review. All right, so the Ketchup Killer is as good as ever. I really tried to incorporate, you know, some hall monitors within the deck, just so there was something new. We didn't get to really showcase it. There were no Elder Gargaroths in our way, thankfully, but that doesn't mean that they won't be there the next time that we play this deck. So I still think that a 1/1 with haste that can actually make your opponent's blockers irrelevant is relatively powerful, right? You know, even if it was, you know, tap the hall monitor, hit the Rimrock Knight with a champion, right? So you're getting 6 damage in, or 5 damage, sorry, which is really nice, as opposed to, you know, maybe potentially getting 2 in, they block your Rimrock Knight, and, you know, now your next turn is less effective. So I do think that hall monitor is a key component to the deck. I just wish that Conspiracy Theorist had haste. You know, Conspiracy Theorist will replace Robber of the Rich, in my opinion. It is that same slot. It just doesn't have haste, which is a little saddening, but, you know, we'll get some other tools. We'll get some other goodies, right? I know that a D&D set is going to have some banging mono red cards. I guarantee it. Rakdos as well. Oh, get ready, you guys. I've not actually looked at any spoilers, or I don't think many of them are out, so stay tuned for that as well. We'll be breaking down those videos. And like I said, with the start of the season here, I'm going to be focusing on the top tier decks for you guys, giving you a little bit of a refresher course on, you know, what they are, how they're played, and, you know, just how effective they can be within the current meta. So tearing it up in today's video. Thank you guys all for your time and attention. Check out the Linktree link if you're looking for anything more importantly than everything. Have yourselves a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.